Right, I'm going to replay this scenario exactly the same one more time using the same mad cards, because just to save time, and also we start with 0 caps like we did in the last scenario. So yeah, nothing changed really. Didn't win anything, didn't lose anything, so we're just going to play it as if we hadn't played the last scenario. Dr. Gladys moves up, 1 action, and 2nd action to open the door, which generates 1 noise. Upon opening the door, we roll on the location chart, which is the grey dice is 70 and the yellow dice is 2, so 72, and 72 is package. Yeah, so spend 1 action within 1 inch to open. Right, package. So let's put that on the board. And the good guys get to choose where any terrain goes. Obviously it's got to be in a sensible place, so I'm just going to put the package near the door so I can access it and get something good, hopefully. And then every roll on the location chart means a roll on the spawn table. Dun, dun, dun. Right, that is 66. 66. And 66 is stalking. Place hostiles behind the characters just out of line of sight. Add activation token to the bag at the end of the turn, and that's 1 hostile, which is 10. 1 servo droid. So normally, for example, if we were like somewhere else on the board, it would appear behind us, but unfortunately we've just arrived, so it appears in front of us, just out of line of sight. So let's put it right there so we can't see it, and it is a servo droid, and the token goes on the board to be placed in the bag at the end of the turn. Right, now we've opened the door. We have the option as a party to continue rolling on the spawn table, not the spawn table, the location table, to generate terrain, which may be beneficial to us, might be crates and treasure and all kinds of things. But every time we do that, we roll on the spawn table, which is also risky. So for the moment, I'm going to leave that there. I'd like to investigate the rest of the terrain. So anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Great. Okay, anyway, next. Good guys, as we like to refer to ourselves as. Okay, Nigel, do your thing. Attack dog, Nigel, sniffs engine oil. Yeah, lubricant, lube, sniffs a bit of lube, and he goes into attack mode. And first action, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. His move is 8, so because he's a good doggo. Second action to attack, he gets 2 attacks per action, literally 2 attacks per action, which generate 0 noise because it's teeth. And he gets power 5 at range 1 because he has strong arm. So power 5, armor 3, 2 dice, 5 up, second action. Okay, 1 hit. Psst. Immune to spook. Robots are immune to spooked. Has he got anything else? What's he got? What's he got? Come on, Nigel, do it. Crippled instead of spooked. Are you immune to bruiser? That's what I want to know. Right, so you are crippled instead of spooked. Okay, that's fine. So crippled. However, because you're a robot, you get a 7 up chance of it just bouncing off. Okay, so nice. So you are crippled. Well done, doggo. Third action. 5 up. That's an 8, and that's serious injury. Boo! You're not immune to that, are you? Right. We don't get any CPs for servo droids. We only get CPs because of the scenario. The unscrupulous person we're working for, he only gives us CPs for a successful mission. Right. Okay, so that enemy activation token goes off the board, which is good. There are no crippled people on the board, that's good. And next, it's the friendlies. Let's get Jay Quellin. Let's get Jay Quellin up to. Let's get Jay Quellin up to the treasure chest. First action, second action, to open the treasure chest, which gains an AP upgrade +1, which I'll write down. We'll sort that out after the mission. We can't apply it yet. It's something we can upgrade, but it's risky anyway. And then the third action, to go over by those crates and check those out. So this one is open, and of course I have all the terrain, so bosh, open, bingo. Right, next, right, Thorin, come on Thorin, don't just stand there like you did last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to the door. Second action, you're going to open the door, which generates another noise. So we're up to 2 now, because we're still in the first turn, believe it or not. Where is 2 on this dice? Oh, there it is. 2. It says clearly 2. So of course, when we open a door, we have to roll on the location table. That's a 0-8. 0-8. Hostile. Dun, dun, dun. Spawn a random hostile in the center of this room. Right. So that's a 7, and that is 2 servo droids. 2 servo droids in the center of the room, which is kind of by the crates. It's quite a big room. I will move the camera momentarily, but before I do that, I need to roll on the spawn table as normal because we open the door, and that is 81. And 81 on the spawn table is blocking. Place hostiles in front of the nearest closed door, and that's 1 hostile. So 1 hostile in front of the nearest closed door, and that hostile is, that's a 6. The 6 is 3 servo droids in front of the nearest closed door. The nearest closed door is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's roll off on the doors. Actually, no, that's the nearest closed door, because even though it's locked, it is closed. So anyway, 3 servo droids. 1, 2, 3 in front of this closed door. I will move the camera, I assure you, do not fear. So anyway, it's 2 activation tokens on the board for them. So now you can see those are the 3 droids that spawned, 2 droids that spawned, all servo droids. Activation tokens by each, they'll get put in the bag at the end of the turn. All my guys have been, and that leaves 1 activation token in the bag, which is us, of course. However, before I do that, I have, still from the last game, which I didn't use, Galactic Bombardment. And this, let me read this out. Select a single figure, friend or foe. They are now the target of a power 10 attack with the Kaboom special effect. Right, so I can, Kaboom is a 5-inch blast, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I target this gentleman, it will not get any of I think it's the ideal time because normally we're all up in there. So if I target this one, it won't get any of us, and it's a power 10 attack. So let's go for that. Let's do it. Spend it. It's an ideal opportunity. That's the only problem with this. It's quite kaboom. It's a 5-inch radius. So in a dungeon, it's a little bit overkill. Right. Anyway, so power 10, armor 3 against this group. Power 10, armor 3. That's a 3 up. Yeah. Okay. Obviously. And that's a 5. Ooh, that's crippled. Does he ignore crippled? Robot. Ignore crippled on 7 up. So 7 up. Yeah, ignore crippled. Right. So this group is fine. This group, 3 up. That's a 5, yes, hit. And then that's a 9. And the 9 is serious injury. No getting out of that. And that applies to one of the droids. So let's get rid of Walter the robot. Walter the Wobot. That's good. Excellent. So, although, yeah, it could have been much worse. Anyway, now we can spend the last action on reactivating someone. I decided not to, because when I open the door, I roll on the location table once and on the spawn table once. I can roll on the location table again as many times as I want, but each time I do, I have to roll on the spawn table, and I'm comfortable with this level of hostile right now, so let's keep it like that. You reckon? No, screw it. Screw it. Screw it. Before I take my action, I'm going to roll once more on the location table. You know, because, you know, it's supposed to be fun, isn't it? It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun. Right, location table. Here we go. Right, that's 98. High numbers normally are quite good. That's the way I made it. So, objective. Right, so the objective is the construction droid. So that's good. I mean, it's a hostile, but he spawns in the middle of the room because he's not scared. Let's give him a token. Boom. There you go. Right. Objective. Yes. And one more thing I'm going to do, which I forgot to do. I'm going to add this. This is a serious injury token. I'm going to add that to this group of hostiles, just to remind me that they're probably going to run away because they've lost one of their number and they spook easily, as in not spooked, but yeah, their AI is like, as soon as anything hits the fan, they're running away. Self-preservation. Right. And also, because I rolled this objective on the spawn table, rather than it appearing, rather than it just appearing, actually I rolled it on the location table. I can place it, because it's an objective, I can place it wherever I want, as if it was a piece of terrain. So I'm going to place it right next to the door. There we go. So, of course, every time I roll on the location table, I have to roll on the spawn table. So let's do that. Make it a high number. Okay, that's 86. That's quite high. Okay, 86 on the spawn table is guarding. Place hostiles within the furthest room. Okay, so we did that. We had that before, didn't we? So, and that's one hostile. That one hostile is, that's a 4, and that's a robo dog. One robo dog in the furthest room, which is all the way up that end of the board. I'll just put in there. Yeah. Right. And he doesn't get an activation token until that door's opened, but he's there waiting for us. So I dare say we won't go in there. So anyway, that's that done. We can roll on the location table again if we want to spawn more dudes, but the objective is there, and we got a chance to get 20 CPs off the bat. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to reactivate. Shall we reactivate Thorin? He's got 3 actions, range 1. Yeah. Range 1. Noise 1. Yeah, let's activate Thorin. So he spends his first action to move up. So now he's got 2 actions. His first action will be to attack. His power is 4 against armor 6, yeah, which seems quite troublesome. However, Thorin, lucky chap, has a Tesla truncheon, which gives him Zapper, which means the target's armor is -2, so it's power 4, armor 4. Excellent. Power 4, armor 4. Power 4, armor 4. Power 4, armor 4. That's a 7 up. Yeah, so 7 up. Anything else? No, that's it. So 7 up. So second action, 7 up. Yes, let's see what happens. That's a 1. Immune to spooked. Yeah, okay, nothing special. Okay, third action, 7 up. Yeah, let's see what happens. That's a 9. Serious injury. Bum bum ba 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 ba. Yeah, I'm just checking the construction droid stuff. Immune to spooked, blah blah blah, free action, hard boiled, immune to Bruise and Ripper. Okay, but not immune to Zapper. Zapper is a very good thing for robots, right? Okay, so he's down, and as soon as he goes down, all the robots also power down and go back to their closets where they live, and the noise token, the noise meter resets, and then we all go home and we get 20 CPs. Again, that could have been pretty bad, but it was actually very good. Right, I didn't get to see what was in those crates. So as soon as the robots power down, and as soon as the objective is complete, then the person who gave us that mission walks in, and doesn't like to see us stealing his stuff. Right, we are between missions now, and obviously first thing we do is do our AP upgrade +1. So an AP upgrade +1, let me read the rules about upgrading. It's very simple. Power and range upgrades are applied to a weapon. Move and armor upgrades are applied to a set of armor. Upgrades cost 10 CPs to implement, and multiple implementations of the same type have an inherent risk. When upgrading the same attribute, move, power, range, armor points multiple times, roll 1d10. And then we've got a chart. So basically, the person who implements it may or may not be a buffoon, and he might screw it up. And the more times you upgrade the same thing, it becomes more risky. Upgrading failures cause a permanent -1 to this attribute. But of course, that applies to that piece of armor or that weapon, so you can just switch out the weapon if you spend the CPs. Upgrades that add special effects to weapons or armor cost 10 CPs but are installed risk-free. So special effects like Zapper and stuff like that. So anyway, this is going to cost 10 CPs and it's the first upgrade, so it's risk-free. So we're down to 10 CPs now. And who am I going to give that to? I'm going to give it to, let's say, Nigel, because he's up the front quite a lot. So we're going to give him armor points 4 applied to his armor. So if he switches the armor out, he loses that upgrade. So I just wrote on the character sheet AP upgrade +1 and I increased his armor to 4. Very simple. Next up, we're going to go to the gambling hall, which is conveniently just over here. Beep, 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 beep. No dogs allowed, screw you. Right, gambling hall. And what we do, it's a minimum bet of 5 caps, which, there we go, here's our 5 caps. Gosh, 5 caps on the table. Roll a dice, any dice. That's an 8. Whoa. Right. I'm not going to increase the bet because we need to roll a 9 or a 10. So I'm going to keep the bet at 5. And then roll another dice. And if we get a 9 or a 10, we get 10 CPs. Otherwise, we lost the lot. Right, let's get those out of the way. Come on, 9 or 10, 9 or 10. Ah! Where we have yet to win anything at gambling. Right, so we lost our 5 CPs that time. So we're down to 5 CPs. Let's gamble it again. Why not? So minimum bet of 5, which is all we've got. That's all we got. Roll the first dice. Imagine this going on our little table there. Yeah, completely optional. I'm just a very visual person, you know. Visual. I'm all about the aesthetic, the visuals. Anyway, do it. Ah! That's a 7, right? Yeah. So I need an 8, 9, or 10. Come on, 8, 9, or 10. Otherwise, we're down to 0 again. 8, 9, or 10. 10! We actually won something. So we're up to 10 now, up to 10. So we doubled our bet. So we're up to 10. Right. Up to 10 CPs. That's great, that's great. Are we going to bet again? You know what? 10 CPs don't buy nothing in this world. So yeah, 10 CPs. Well, we're going to bet 5. So we're down to 5 again. Roll the first dice. Knock the scenery over. That's a 7. Same. Let's see. We need 8, 9, or 10. 8, 9, or 10. Yes. So we're up to 15 now, because that was doubled. Right. So I've got 15 CPs. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're on a lucky streak. I can feel it. Yeah. It's not like this has ever happened before in Vegas. Yeah. So we're going to bet 5. So 5 caps right there. So we're down to 10. Roll the first dice. That's a 4. Okay. I'm going to up the bet to 10. There you go. That the value of that cap varies from game to game, but let's say that's a 10. So I'm down to 5 again. Roll the second dice. We need a 5 up. 5 up. Yes. See, I told you we're on the street. So we won 20, so we're up to 25 now. Right, 25. which is a net increase of 5 caps since we started. But we did install that thing. So anyway, yeah, screw it. Let's bet one more time. 5 caps right there. So now we're down to 20. Oh, perfect, perfect. So we need a 2 up. I'm going to bet the farm on this one. So we're betting 25. Yeah. Bet the lot, mate. Bet the lot. 25 CPs. Yeah. 2 up. 25 CPs on 2 up. 25 CPs on 2 up. Come on. Yes, only just though. So now we're up to 50. Right, things are looking good. I might call that a day at 50. 50's good. 50's good. 50's almost enough to buy or replace a character. Like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you very much.